Good morning, ladies and gentlemen and ladies. Happy day after the Super Bowl. There's, everybody just loves to talk about the Super Bowl after the Super Bowl. So today's Daily Truth, the truth in 5 minutes or less. I'm Anthony Russo, is going to be Super Bowl related, not completely sports related. I'll touch on a couple things. Get out what I can in 5 minutes. Please like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. I hope everybody's having a fantastic morning. I still have a little sleep in my eyes. I'm a little tired. I got a long week ahead of me. Be traveling today, all the things. So first, let's get into one thing that relates to all of life and something that was said while watching the Super Bowl. And if you did watch, on top of the commercials and all the different things, there was a missed field goal by San Francisco. And it's a whole paradigm shift in the way of thinking. So San Francisco missed a field goal, and there was a point late in the game where it was tied. And somebody in the room said that we were watching the Super Bowl with goes, "Man, I bet they wish they would have missed that field goal because then they would have been up by 1 point." And this is after Kansas City had come back to tie the game. Now, the outcome, of course, was for Kansas City, so it really didn't end up mattering anyways, but the thought process went like this. So if San Francisco, say, would have made that extra point, they would have been up by 4 points before Kansas City had the opportunity to kick the field goal to tie. So they wouldn't have been able to tie. They would have had to have gone for the win. And if they would have gone for the win, it was only, it was less than a 10-yard, pass. They could have won it in regulation. Think about it like that. You can't have regrets in life. You can't say, I wish I would have, because you don't know, because it would have changed the complete outcome. So in that case, what if Kansas City, and again, say San Francisco won in the end, but what if Kansas City near the end of the game would have gone for the touchdown on whatever, fourth down or third, whatever it was, with 5 seconds left on the clock and won the game there? Then San Francisco wouldn't have had the chance. You can't play Monday morning quarterback like I'm doing right now and say things would have been better if, when everything around it, the whole circumstance would have changed. So in life, we have so many different things we go, oh, well, if I would have done this, then I'd be in a much better shape. You don't know how you'd be. Hey, Spud's coming for the morning video. So you really don't know. Every thing that happens in our life slightly changes the actual outcome of what ends up happening. And we don't know how that effect ends up playing out. So the truth is, we can't have any regrets, and we have to start living like everything happens for a reason. One of the things I love to say is that successful people, and I've read this many times, successful people believe everything happens for a reason. So if you start to change that mindset and paradigm thinking, and instead of being like, oh, if this would have, if that would have, everything would have been different. Start realizing there is a purpose to everything that happens in your life, the negative and the positive, and all of a sudden everything will start to fall into place. That's today's Daily Truth. Now, with that said, I've got a little over a minute left. The whole rigged it. Look, I am not a Travis Kelce fan. I don't really care about Taylor Swift. I don't. But the whole thing about it being rigged and scripted, just because there's a couple, people have questionable calls. Look, the NFL has always had bad calls. And if you want to believe something is rigged and scripted, that's fine. I think that there can be bad calls that want to force an outcome, whatever you might want. Spud, really? But I do think there's a lot of theories of conspiracy that I do believe in this world, and I do believe calls can sway one way. But when people say the word specifically, things are scripted to happen in a certain way in a game that moves so incredibly fast with so many intangibles. And trust me, San Francisco had every chance they had chances, let's be clear, to win that game last night. I just think we have to, I said on a video last week, I believe, we have to pick and choose our spots on what we believe is conspiracy so that we have a little bit more impact when we start to uncover some truths. That's my little political tidbit from that. But trust me, I don't like seeing Taylor Swift. I don't care. I just don't care. I just don't like the fact that one individual has so much impact on the minds of Americans. It shouldn't have that impact. specifically when it gets to the voting box. Anyways, guys, God bless. Have a great rest of your day. Like this video, share this video, do all things with this video. Don't surrender your pets. All the humane societies and the pounds are